on Talk Radio.
From one amazing work of art to another, Josh Rom joins me in the studio, Talk Radio's Entertainment Supremo. Hello, Josh.
Hello, Mark. It's good to be on Drive Time.
It's wonderful to have you here in the flesh. Because you're in the studio, I'm tempted to ask you about everything, not just the new movie that's out, Blithe Spirit. I want to ask you about the economy. I want to ask you about the coronavirus.
I was going to say, the economy's going down. We've got a vaccine coming. In terms of coronavirus, my own personal news, sorry to be self-indulgent, but 3 out of 4 grandparents have now received their first dose of the vaccine. So there is hope.
Well, this is wonderful, wonderful news. Now, one thing that has kept us going during the pandemic is television entertainment, whether it's your Netflix box set. We've been able to watch movies online, and Blithe Spirit looks like it's going to be a real treat.
Yeah, it's going to be a real corker, and I love that I'm here in the studio talking about a brand new release because, of course, cinemas are closed. But that means that we are finding new ways with the streaming services of movies coming to effectively your own home cinema.
So we will be able to watch Blithe Spirit on our computers and on our smart TVs.
Yes.
Right?
So
do you know who's carrying it?
I was going to say Blithe Spirit is on Sky Cinema from today. So you will be able to watch this film from today. And may I say, it's got an absolutely fantastic cast. You've got Dan Stevens, you've got Isla Fisher.
Dan Stevens, by the way, of course, from Downton Abbey.
And also Disney's Beauty and the Beast, if you're a Disneyaholic like me. You've also got Isla Fisher. You've got the legendary Dame Judi Dench, who's just brilliant. And of course, you've got the fantastic comic actress Leslie Mann. I'll tell you a bit about Leslie. She's mostly known for her kind of rom-com sort of role. She was in This Is 40 with Paul Rudd. She's been in Knocked Up. She's been in The Other Woman with Cameron Diaz and Kate Upton. But recently on screen, she's been going for kind of more serious roles. She was in Marwen with Steve Carell, and this is really her first big kind of period drama comedy.
Blimey, she's busy. She's getting more work than I am.
Well, yes, at the moment.
Can we have a listen?
Yeah, so we've got an exclusive interview, a UK radio exclusive chat with Leslie Mann. And the first question I asked her, because she's known for her comic roles, I asked her basically, was it different for you kind of going into a period drama comedy?
It was exciting to learn something new and a new way of doing things. And it was, all of the costumes were so much fun, so incredible to, wear something other than what my characters normally wear, like jeans and t-shirts.
Like tracksuit bottoms, lockdown clothing, all of that sort of stuff.
So it was so much fun to wear like the beautiful feather capes and the, gorgeous high-waisted pants and blouses and, the whole thing. It was just that was like a dream. Did I have to modify anything? Yes. Yes. I don't, the way that I normally speak is very different from what I did with Elvira, and which was very fun because she's so, just like the feather capes, her voice, the way she behaves, everything is like completely different from what anything I've ever done. It was very freeing.
And this part just seemed like so much fun to do. But I got to say, I am kind of familiar with the original play by Noel Coward. We won't give too much away, but the ending is slightly different. And it kind of shows, I think, the way cinema and the industry is looking at female relationships. What did you think of the new ending? And do you think it signifies a sort of shift at all?
I think that was Ed Hall's idea, right? Or I don't know, but they wanted the Thelma and Louise ending and the female, empowerment message, I guess, and in there. I like it. My daughters watched it. My daughters are 18 and 23, and they really liked it. Young women, and so it's just it's a more current idea, which I think it's always fun. But then people who like the original ending are probably going to be pissed off that they tried to change it. I don't know.
I don't think necessarily so, because it does suit the story. And you and Isla, looked like you had so much fun with it.
We did.
I gotta say, some of your scenes with Dame Judi were absolutely epic, weren't they?
It was so much fun. The first day I worked with her was in bed, which was terrifying for me because I was like, she's someone who I have so much respect for, and I was totally intimidated by her. And then there I was laying in bed with her, like this far away from her. And but she went out of her way to, I think she knew I was nervous. I was probably sweating or something. And she went out of her way to make me feel comfortable. And she, so she set me at ease. But after about like an hour and a half, it took me about an hour and a half to calm down. Because it's just too close up, like right there. She's, yes. Anyway.
A wonderful, charismatic lady. And of course, forget about these American accents. The material is one of the funniest plays ever written by Noel Coward.
Yes, Noel Coward is a very famous playwright, and the play, when it debuted on the West End, it got such good reviews. And this is what I think is most kind of interesting about what Leslie was saying in the interview, because you take this actress who is known for her comic roles, for her modern roles, you put her in a period drama based on a play with prestige, with also a legendary actress that is Dame Judi Dench, and you can tell from what she was saying, the stakes were raised.
Yes, indeed. It's a pressure gig, but it looks like she's come through. And
she had a lot of fun with this. You could tell her and Isla Fisher had so much fun. And especially she kind of mentioned the ending. There is a real kind of Thelma and Louise ending. These two cheeky girls, they've enacted their revenge on Dan Stevens' Charles Condamine character, and they drive off into the sunset. It's a real satisfying ending. Now, when it comes to period dramas and period comedies, is this film Downton? No, it's not. But it's fun. It's got slapstick elements. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And I found myself chuckling along. I watched it with my mum as well. We got a sneak preview of it. Very lucky. But we were both chuckling along, and it's a great watch.
Wonderful. And it can be downloaded and streamed on Sky Cinema as of now. And you've achieved a rare thing in dark times for the country, Josh, which is to put a smile on our faces.
A bit of light relief, Mark.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to say in 2 weeks we've got even more exclusives with some massive names, including Kerry Mulligan and Ralph Fiennes.
Properly excited. Talk Radio's entertainment supremo, Josh Rom. Thank you, Josh. He'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. You're listening to Talk Radio. A big last half hour of the show to come, including Are We Raising a Generation of Screen-Addicted Kids? This is Talk Radio. Let's head to the newsroom now and Emily Rose Adams.
Talk Radio. Half hour headlines.